$20 or more. If you have a message to get out, you want it to be affordable, but you want it to look professional. Visit RadioOnFire.com/Vistaprint for $20 off today. Welcome everybody to Radio on Fire Sports.
Yeah, man.
I go by the name of Diamond K.
I'm Devin, man.
Devin in the building. What's going on?
What's going on, baby? How you been?
All right. Can't complain. Same old.
Good to be back.
Good. Glad that you're here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Glad that you're here. So much going on with sports.
Yeah.
NFL. Week 9 already.
Yeah, right. What happened? I thought we just started. It was just opening week last week sometime, man. I don't know what's going on. My team was good at one point in time.
And I think that's where we need to start.
Yeah.
I think that's where we need to start. The Ravens, in the beginning, go back to preseason.
I don't think we lost the game.
I was feeling good about this team.
Yeah, we had new acquisitions. We got Willie Snead and Michael Crabtree. It was called the Michael Dragtree at the beginning of the year. And John Brown, fastest man under 6 feet in the league. It was a good thing. We got new tight ends in here, Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst. And Joe was supposed to have a breakout season.
Right. That's what they said.
That's what they said.
They said that, Jackson was going to light a fire under Joe.
And
you know what I mean?
It was. It brings me to one of my favorite Jay-Z quotes is you had a spark when you started, and now you're just garbage. For the most part, this team...
That was a hell of a line, too.
Yeah, it just fell apart, man. We were, I think, 4-2 or something like that? Now we're 4-5. 3-game losing streak. I don't know what to do with my Ravens. I don't know what to do, Dwayne. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, the Ravens continue this downward spiral, right?
Yeah.
What is the issue? Is it coaching? Is it the quarterback? Is it the receivers? Is it what's the issue?
I believe it's got a lot. Okay, if we're going to give out percentages, I believe 65% of this belongs to John Harbaugh. About a good 65.
I agree.
And I'm going to give the other 35 to Joe. Because if you hit Lamar in the corner, we might be in a tie game right. We might have won. I really, honestly and truly, I really feel like Joe is not feeling any of the Lamar Jackson packages in any way, shape, or form. Pause. I feel like he doesn't like anything about trying to insert Lamar into this offense and trying to get him acclimated to. I feel like Joe feels like it's still his show, and that any of these little Lamar packages when they put Joe out, you can tell by his body language. I understand you're a quarterback and you're not supposed to risk injury or anything like that, but the body language of Joe when Lamar walks onto the field, it just is. It doesn't feel good to me. I don't like it.
You feel like what are you sensing?
I think Joe is over the shit. He don't like it. He feels like that a rookie should be a backup, should be in a backup's place. Stop trying to find. He's not Cordell Stewart. This is not whoever. It's not a slash situation. Okay, this is Joe's team to run. If it's going to fail, then it's going to fail on Joe. And if you're going to bring Lamar in, then you bring him all the way, and not with this halfway in, halfway out stuff.
A lot of teams right now are swapping out quarterbacks.
Yeah.
This is something new. This wasn't done before.
And it's real collegey to me. I don't like it. I feel like if we're professionals, if we're at the top of the top now, you should have a firm decision. These are billion-dollar franchises in situations where there shouldn't be so much. Like if you're going to go for me personally. If you're going to draft Lamar Jackson, then you give him a year to get into NFL shape. You put him on NFL the weight regimen or whatever, because he was a skinny dude, skinny dude. So you put him in there. You let him build his strength up, and then if you don't feel like Joe did what he was supposed to do this year, then you let him go.
So you let the whole season destroy yourself?
If Joe can't get this team, Joe was given the tools to succeed this year.
Definitely, I agree.
Given all the tools in the world to succeed, he has no excuse for his receiving core this year. Everybody gets separation. You got fast guys. You got possession receivers. You got great tight ends. The running backs are an issue, along with the offensive line. I feel Crabtree's good. Crabtree's good.
He misses stuff that he drops passes.
He does drop passes. I'll give you that. He does drop passes, but he is better than anything we've had here in 4 or 5 years.
But that's true. I give you that. But because we know who he is, you expected more.
We did expect.
At least I did.
I think Crabtree is who he was. I honestly was on the Dez Bryant bandwagon. I think I wanted Dez here badly.
Oh my God!
I felt like we missed him in the draft, and we have finally had our chance to go get him, and he didn't want to be here, man. And it's because of Joe. He didn't want to be here because of Joe.
He would have made a difference.
I feel like
he would have made a big difference. He would have made a big difference, but we don't have him.
He's that. But Dez is one of those style of players that John Harbaugh got out of here after that 2012 Super Bowl. He is a talented asshole. And John Harbaugh does not like talented assholes. He doesn't like the Ed Reeds of the world, the Ray Lewises, the Bernard Pollards, the who else is out here, man? Our stars, your stars have to have a little bit of FU in them. They have to, because that's the only way you're going to get to the top, where you can't listen to everybody. Where you have to rely on your talent, and sometimes you can look at a play and say, nah, that ain't gonna work for us. Like I feel like Russell Wilson didn't have enough talented asshole in him in the Super Bowl. When Pete Carroll threw that play at him, he should have said, nah, Marshawn Lynch got us here. He just moved the entire 22 people that are out on this field.
Yeah.
He moved them 5 yards to get us into this position. Why the hell would I throw that pass across the middle? Get that ball to Marshawn and get him the Super Bowl. Get us the Super Bowl win.
Had they made that call, they would have won.
They would have won a Super Bowl, man. And the Seahawks would still be together. Richard Sherman would still be there. That team would still be together right now had they made the right call when they were supposed to.
I saw them coming, and I said, this team is going to be a problem.
And they should have been a problem for a long time. For a long time. And that's how fickle the NFL is. You make a wrong decision, and it can haunt you. There's a real thing. The Super Bowl hangover is a real thing. Sometimes for the winners and definitely for the losers. It's hard to get to the top of your profession and then fall short. The Carolina Panthers are still trying to recover.
All right, so they saying Dez is the same as Crabtree.
Dez the same as Crabtree?
As far as dropping passes, is that what you're saying?
I feel like Dez is a little talented. Is a little bit more talented.
A lot more.
But Crabtree is a little more appeasing to the coaches. I feel like he's a little bit more of a yes man. So he's going to get the nod over Dez.
Yeah.
We don't like those type of guys. John doesn't like those type of guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not his thing.
So we're in week 9, and things are really starting to become clear.
Yeah.
AFC East, of course, Patriots.
For the past, damn near 20 years
yeah,
now?
no surprise there. 7-2.
20 years, yeah. You set your watch for that. The Patriots ain't going nowhere. Patriots still Patriot.
AFC West, the Chiefs.
Goddamn Chiefs.
8-1.
8-1. And that one loss is to who? The New England Patriots, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's destined to be I guess they're gonna have to go back to New England. if these records stay the same way, then Kansas City has to go back to New England to get to the Super Bowl, which I think they'll be able to do. At week 9, I feel like we've seen enough of the Chiefs to know that they are better than the Patriots. Yes, the Patriots beat them. I want to say week 6, week 5, or something like that. But that came down to who had the ball last. And if I know Andy Reid the way I've known him from watching him in Philly for so long, he's not going to let that happen again.
I like Andy Reid a lot.
Andy Reid always pushes Brian Belichick teams to the brink. They don't. He's not. Andy Reid's no slouch by any stretch of the imagination.
No way. And I hate to admit it, we had the AFC North right now.
Yeah, the AFC North.
Steelers 5-2.
5-2-1.
5-1. I'm
5-1.
sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right, looks
Yeah,
too
you're
clean
right.
on
You
the-
said that.
Too
5-1,
clean on this
right.
paper.
Right.
They got a tie in there.
5-1.
They tied the Browns
I
too.
thought that initially that draw was gonna come back to haunt them.
Yeah.
I don't see how.
It hasn't. If anything, it's actually been to their benefit. When we actually at what was that week? I want to say that was like week 6 or 7 of the season when we were at 5-3. They were 5-1. They had a better winning percentage than us.
Yeah.
So it kept them at the top of the division. They through the Le'Veon turmoil, through the injuries, through Ben Roethlisberger. I don't know how Ben Roethlisberger still puts himself together and comes out every week.
He's a machine.
Yeah, man, I don't know what he's made out of, but it's got to be the toughest shit ever. I thought he was dead. I thought that my man Matt Judon had drove his shoulder into the ground, and it was over for him, and that was, coming back, baby.
Nikki, I was celebrating.
We were coming. I
was
too.
celebrating.
And I don't even do that. I don't like when
people get hurt.
Especially the Steelers. I want to see you at your 100% so that there's no excuses.
They brought him back up.
But when he
I
threw
was
his ass
happy.
into the ground.
How long was he on the ground? He was on the ground like 8 minutes.
And he was right next to the sideline. I was like, if y'all roll his sick ass over, just kick him off the field and get your bum your back up in the game.
They brought him in. Oh,
And
but
he
the
threw
backup wasn't a bum.
No, he threw a goddamn strike is what he did.
Came in cold.
He'd have been the best player of the goddamn game. Came there and found Juju for, 20 yards?
Got him a first down.
That should hurt.
And it did hurt. And then right after that, Ben comes back.
Right back in the game. Only needed one
First
out for one play.
Another first
What
down.
happened to all the hurt, Ben? You got that Paul Pierce in his blood. That's what it is.
But speaking of Steelers, real quick, they got some turmoil going on.
Yes.
Right?
The Steelers have, they've been in the headlines all season long.
Are they right or wrong for not giving this man his money?
Coming from the perspective of the player, from Le'Veon Bell's perspective, you're dead ass wrong. Okay? I've been the number 1 running back in the league, and my numbers prove it. It's not by popular opinion. I'm not the coolest guy. I am the number 1 producing running back in the league for 3 years coming.
Right.
And I've been telling you for 3 years coming that I don't want to sign the franchise tag, and because it's out of my power, you continuously sign me the franchise tags.
Right.
And we just saw what happened early this season, I want to say week 4, what happened with Earl Thomas. He came back, he played, he did his thing, he wouldn't practice, but he came back and he played, and he gave 100%. And in a game against a team that he was rumored to get traded to, 2 interceptions, shows his ass, and breaks his leg. And now he's in a situation where when he comes back next season, he looks like an over-the-hill vet. And nobody's going to want to give him the contract that he's actually worth because he broke his leg out there risking his future for a team that did not believe in him. When all he's done is proven himself over and over and over again.
So do you feel that the Steelers don't believe in him?
I feel like they are cheap bastards. The Rooneys, to keep it all the way 100, the Rooneys are cheap bastards. And I feel like they've done a lot for the league. Thank you for the Rooney Rule. You got to interview black coaches. Great, thank you. But you won't pay that man. You won't pay that. I was talking to an old head 2 weeks ago. He said they did the same shit to Franco Harris. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't pay nobody, especially the blacks.
So, yeah, that's true. Now, here's the problem, though. They're not hurting without him.
No, shout out to James Conner. Your haircut's terrible, but you play your ass off.
Your haircut's definitely terrible. You got out of the chair too quick.
Yeah.
Because they didn't fade his sides enough. He got a mullet type of thing.
That
I don't know.
Dallas drop fade shit.
Yeah, it's
going on in
crazy.
the back.
They could at least faded his sides.
I hate his face.
There's
I
no
hate his hair.
blend. Yeah.
I hate the uniform he wears. I hate his number.
Right.
Busting ass.
Man, that dude was,
Conner.
All day. Conner.
It was one sequence, I believe they ran 4 screenplays back to back to back.
Yes.
Yeah, he just
And we couldn't do
couldn't
nothing.
do nothing about it. I just wiped my eyes, make sure it wasn't Le'Veon for a second. And that's why they won't pay Le'Veon.
Right.
They
Exactly.
plug and play.
Because they're fine without him.
Plug and play, man.
AFC South, Texans, 6-3.
6-3. Started off the season 0-3.
Right.
Won a game, lost one, and they I think went on a 4-game winning streak. don't see a lot of their games, so I think they kind of go under the radar a little bit. Jaguars are falling off this season.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's going on with the Indianapolis Colts. We don't even know if Andrew Luck's at full health.
I don't think he is.
And who else is at AFC South? They got the Jaguars. Oh, the Titans. Titans are solid, but they're not as good. They're not as talented as the Texans.
I wish we could play them every week.
The Titans? Yeah. Put them back on the schedule,
Well,
please.
every week, no.
Please. You can put the whole AFC South on there for real. I feel like the way this is going to shape out, Chiefs and the Patriots in the AFC Championship game, the Steelers will fall short because they are flawed.
So they will fall to the Patriots?
Patriots,
Steelers
are more than likely.
Yeah.
They'll probably fall short to the Patriots. Chiefs will take care of them. Chiefs will take care of the Texans. I'm holding out for a wild card. This is usually around the time we're 4-5.
Are you serious?
This is Ravens time. We don't start getting our shit together. We're a procrastinating ass franchise. We stole Cleveland at the last minute. So we know how to steal a championship. We steal championships. We come in as a 6 or 7 seed. Well, no, it was 6 teams in the playoffs, and they go down, and we sweep all our road games, man. It can happen. I feel like we have the tools to win games. We were doing it earlier this season. The Saints came in here and kind of broke our mojo up a little bit.
Exposed us.
I wouldn't say they exposed us because Drew Brees is an all-time great.
I thought that Flacco was an elite quarterback.
No, Flacco was not an elite quarterback. We had an elite defense.
Yeah. We haven't been the same since that game.
No. We were on a streak of no scores in the second, no touchdowns in the second half. Drew Brees said, I don't care nothing about that.
Yeah,
Have you seen any of my movies, nigga? I don't care anything about that. And then, we've been hurt. He might have came in here and hurt us. Yeah, because we haven't recovered since. I don't even want to get started on what Cam Newton did to us.
Right. That was bad.
The opposite of smooth.
He was smiling the whole time.
Yeah, had a good time with us.
Yes.
A good
like
time.
He had fun.
Yeah.
He never looked worried.
I'm glad Torrey Smith wasn't playing.
He
would have hurt bad.
Speaking of hurt,
yeah.
for the NFC East, the fact that the Redskins are having a decent season hurts me.
You know what? Here's the thing about the Redskins, and I've always noticed this about them. The Ravens and the Redskins are never doing well at the same time.
Never.
I've never. If we're doing well, the Redskins are garbage. And if we're good, if the Redskins are good, we're having a horrible, horrible season. We can't ever just have. That's just a part of Baltimore and DC rivalry. We just can't do things together. There's nothing about. And they aren't even that good. Redskins are there. I'm not giving them any credit.
You're not.
I can't. It's a weak ass division over there. It's just the team who's winning now. Whoever plays the Giants the most is gonna win. How about that? I'm pretty sure the Redskins have played the Giants twice already this season. That's why they're 5-3.
So
what's going on with the Eagles? What's their record? I don't even know didn't they win the Super Bowl? Are they still?
They're not doing good.
They just picked up my guy Golden Tate though, so we'll see how that goes. It's a late.
Your feelings on the Rams.
I feel like the Rams were my team to go to the Super Bowl until the Saints went there and exposed them. Well, no, they went to the Saints. They were in New Orleans, meaning that the Super Bowl, the road to the Super Bowl goes through New Orleans now. They've got to have a home. They're going to have to see New Orleans at home if the records continue to be the way they are. I'm sorry, New Orleans, the Saints. If the records continue to be the way they are, they own the tiebreaker now. So Saints have home field advantage if things continue to play out the way they are. The Rams are really, really good, and there's no other way to describe it. They're great on defense. They're great on offense. I'm not too sure about their special teams, but really, do you need special teams when your offense and defense are as good as the Rams are? Jared Goff continues to prove to be the draft pick that he is, number 1 overall, and he continues to prove that. Todd Gurley continues to be I believe is a shoe-in for NFL MVP, if you ask me. He's leading the league in touchdowns, leading the league in yards from scrimmage, and continues to be the corner piece of that offense. So, if anything, they're going to go home with some awards this year if they don't get the Super Bowl.
So, and
oh, my God, yeah. Sean McDermott's my coach of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. He is my coach, my coach of the year. The Rams are legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah. Bears, are you impressed?
Very impressed. They are my surprise team of the year.
Bears 5-3.
5-3. Nobody expected that. I couldn't name 3 players on their offense right now. I couldn't. I have no idea who their receivers are. I know Justin Howard's their running back, and I know Mitchell Trubisky is their quarterback. I can't name a soul over there. Nobody else.
But they're getting it done.
They're getting it done. They're getting it done with defense, though, because I can name Khalil Mack. And I can't name anybody else on that damn defense. So you continue to keep working, Chicago, because I don't know how you're doing it. I expected you to be 3-5 this year.
I mean, we talked the whole time about the Saints. You're
71.
predicting them to go to the Super Bowl.
I have the Saints in the Super Bowl this year playing the Kansas City Chiefs as it stands.
And I think that I agree with that.
Hey, man.
I agree with
Who
that.
can stop the Chiefs? Nobody. You can't stop. The only reason they lost to the Patriots is because Tom Brady had the ball last. Other than that, they look perfect, man.
Right. And they're on our schedule.
Oh, yes, they are. You go ahead and...
That's going to be a bad...
You go ahead and schedule loss.
That's going to be, yeah.
You know what? Knowing the Ravens...
No way.
Knowing the Ravens...
No way.
They will lose to the Chargers and beat the dog shit out of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how they do. They're going to lose the game they're supposed to win, and they're going to win the game they're supposed to lose. So
We can beat the Raiders, I think.
We can beat the Raiders.
Beat the Raiders.
We got the Falcons on the schedule, too. I don't think we can beat the
Falcons. I don't think we can beat the Falcons.
We got the Falcons left. We got did we play the other NFC South team? We played the Saints. We got the Falcons left. We played the Panthers. There's one more team left. Oh, we still got the Bucks too. Still got the Buccaneers on our schedule. So we might got 2 wins.
Maybe.
Go ahead and put Lamar in. Just go ahead and put Lamar in. See what he can do.
Ravens on the bye week.
Oh man.
You know, I was thinking about this. I think with this Steelers loss, they may have driven Harbaugh out of here.
I don't think.
I think this is it. This is his
the
last
straw
time
that broke
playing
the
them.
camel's
Yeah,
back.
he won't be playing them anymore.
Oh, so they won't play them anymore. So they feel like they'll let John finish out the season.
They're gonna let him.
No,
My
finish
prediction
was
is
ridiculous.
this: they're gonna let him finish out the season, and then that's it.
That first Monday out after
He's
the season,
on that
on
list.
that Black Monday.
He's on that list.
I have been dreaming of John Harbaugh being fired from this team for 3 years now.
And I won't be sad to see him go.
Nope. Won't be sad to see you go, John. You thank me for the Super Bowl. I appreciate it. I thank you so much. You brought this team, you brought this city a championship. But I don't agree with your decisions. I don't agree with your time management. I don't agree with your player selection. I don't agree with John Harbaugh in general. I like Jim Harbaugh. Let's get Jim in here.
Too.
Yeah, let's get Jim in here.
Too.
I would much rather have Jim Harbaugh here than John. I always liked him. I actually like the 49ers better than the Ravens at the time. I like that team. I thought we was going to lose that Super Bowl.
I did too. But that was everything came together for us.
Yeah,
that
we did.
year.
We-
Everything came together.
Everything just fell perfectly.
Yeah.
And he has been riding the coattails of that perfect formula of things happening for the past 2012 is 2018 now.
Yeah, but it's never come back together.
Nope. Have we made the playoffs? What, one time since then?
Once.
One time since then.
How many times we missed it? What, 5?
That's 5. Yeah.
5 times we
out of
missed
6
it.
times we've missed the playoffs. Yeah, that can't be acceptable to Steve Bisciotti. It's not acceptable to the fan base. They've been calling for John's job for a while. It's just I hate that it takes like losses to the Steelers to show you that so meaning if he would have swept the Steelers this year, would his job still been intact?
Yeah, probably would have.
I can't rock with it. I feel like he should have been really like after the whole Kaepernick debacle. I've kind of been sour on the Baltimore Ravens franchise. They're still my team. I still love them wholeheartedly. I still love them to a point. Okay, I feel like you didn't have to take a poll on whether or not we wanted Kaepernick on this team or not. You should have just went on and did it. The guy that Steve Bisciotti is to me, the way that he portrays himself, you didn't need that poll. You're a mover, you're a shaker. You make decisions, and you make decisions because of who you are, and you've gotten where you are because of the decisions you made. You didn't need the fan base for that. I feel like it was a cop out.
It was. He didn't want to do it.
He
He didn't want the hassle. He didn't want to do it, so he didn't do it. But
look where Cap is now. Goddamn spokesman for Nike.
right, I would be remiss if I did not say that if you believe some of the reports out there, they're gonna get rid of Harbaugh during the bye week.
I don't think
things are at that point yet.
I don't think that's the Ravens style at all. We don't fire people, and that's very Brownish. We don't.
Speaking of Browns can't keep a coach.
Can't keep a coach to save their damn lives. Can't keep anything.
Bengals keep theirs too long.
I believe that Marvin Lewis has naked pictures of the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Because he should have been gone.
How do you go this long and be this mediocre for so long and continue to keep your job? I will give him this. The Bengals were a joke. The Bengals were the Browns before Marvin Lewis got there.
That's true.
We had 2 scheduled wins. We had 4 scheduled wins on our record every year because we knew we was going to beat the Bengals and we knew we were going to beat the Browns. Now, I don't think we can beat the Bengals this year. I just don't.
And
I don't
lately
see it.
we haven't.
We haven't been beating them.
I don't think we can beat the Browns this year. The Browns are better than their record.
They are, but they were
Some of those losses really could have went the other way.
And I honestly feel like Hugh Jackson got a raw deal.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, because of, and I understand that 3 and 53, whatever the hell his record was prior to this is hard to argue, but the guy was making promise. He was finally turning the leaf over. They had only won 1 game before this season. They won 2 this year. He was finally getting it together. He had some turmoil with Todd Haley, who nobody likes. He's famous for Anquan Boldin's blow up when he was playing for the Arizona Cardinals, was Todd Haley. Ben Roethlisberger's blow up with the Steelers on the sideline was with Todd Haley. He is not the most agreeable guy. And in his interview, the week prior to that, he was saying that. He was like, he doesn't know what to do at this point. But as the head coach, if he has to take the offensive coordinator responsibilities, he'll do that. But because of the indecisiveness of it, the franchise just decided to go in a different way. He said, y'all both arguing, you know what? I'm just going to fire both of you.
And there you have it.
Yeah, man.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back and talk week 4 of the NBA.
Let's talk some hoops, baby. We talking basketball.
Yes. And all roads lead to LA. All roads lead to LA.
LeBron.
We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll be back with some basketball stuff.
I think the roads lead to California.
Yeah, well,
Just not
not LA.
Not LA.
All right.